Good morning. Part of the reason why I'm doing this video, it's like before 7 in the morning. In the morning like this is because you can get the chance to see the palm tree in the background, which, by the way, they're not native to Florida, contrary to the lies of people, the experts. And of course, you get to see the frost on the window. I know I just looked at the temperature, it was 33 degrees. We'll be at 73, they're saying Friday, but today's Thursday the 4th. I guess they're saying the experts, the weather people, are saying we're gonna be like, I guess, upper 50s at the very lowest and maybe like lower 60s today. So anyway, I'm gonna give you an update regarding my youngest daughter. It's very important, I think, that I, being a responsible citizen, update everybody. But it's a big deal for me now. Of course, I've been accused of, well, you got to go get counseling because you're mentally effed up, Jason, because you're such an abusive person. And I get away with it, that the police are just not doing their jobs by not charging me with the crimes of whatever the abuse would be, not giving dollars, because it costs dollars to many dollars to raise a child. For the record, I've had no problem raising my children with my second wife, and all the dollars, the gods that it costed to raise it, all the expenses of having a baby. For the record, there's no cost for a child in the first, almost full 2 years of the child's life from conception. Okay, so prenatal care, I know a lot of people go to get the ultrasounds. Those are expensive. That's stupid. That's beyond abuse for a child. You're dealing with more than 100 decibels. The nerves of your brain start to like peel off. It's like, just, you know what? I might have a. Let me just show you this. Okay, so I'll just show you. I just thought about this. This is like, an unpredicted thing. This right here is insulation. Okay, all this stuff, and behind it is obviously the copper wire. You don't want to use aluminum. Okay, I've done that before. It flakes. It breaks easily. Anyway, they use copper to conduct. And now what we have in our body is, this is one little expense though. There's a lot of expense people deal with. They do a lot of different drugs, pills, and there's different things you can do that are like supplements. Get away with things during prenatal care, but there's, of course, and then they do at least $8,000 for the delivery at a hospital, which of course you're anyway. That's insulation. Oh, I'm getting all over the place here. It flakes off in the ultrasounds because it's so dangerous for the child, and you're dealing with some massive brain damage before a child's even born just from ultrasounds. And obviously, you can see the statistics with regard to all the neurological diseases more people are having since or at least in the 80s. But yeah, they started using them in the 1970s. More advanced now, causing even more damage. And of course, they do all these crazy needle things, which are completely unnatural where the baby's born. But of course, then you're having a baby shower and people throw clothes on you more than you could ever deal with. And then, of course, on top of that, you got the expense of diapers. You get more diapers than you know what to do with. And food, if you're wise, you shouldn't have any expenses on the cost of food, because mommies should be breastfeeding. And the majority of Americans do that. And of course, in other countries in this world, nearly 100% are breastfeeding. The laws are so much better in different countries for not just women, more for women here in this country, but men as well when it comes to family and, bringing children into the world, getting time off from work and stuff like that if you want to go work somewhere and earn your dollars. I've been independently wealthy since at least the late 20s. I mean, independently wealthy, I have always had a job, but then, of course, and then, of course, another issue that I have a severe disability. So with that, you're required to receive money from the federal government and your children as well. So I'm beyond loaded. So the money is going to be there many times over. And of course, in my life, the women all three of them have left. But the problem is they would leave and not tell you where they're going. During pregnancy, of course, you're the abuser, and they've ordered me to go do counseling, and I've looked into that. Maybe it's all my fault. Which the areas that it is my fault is communicating with law enforcement and courts. But even then, there's no excuse, okay? So the mother of my youngest daughter, we have had 3 or 4 video chats, and my daughter has been involved. She was born April 29th, 2019, which I believe this report. All right. I gotta say this because a lot of the things that are coming out are just total lies regarding her life, and you can't even verify this, that, and everything else, and she's been sneaking around. The mother has to my family and saying, "Oh, well, we're cool, we're talking, and I need some money." I've made the point that there's activity of drugs involved with this family. They refuse to denounce illegal drugs. And that's the case in all the counselors have told me that the issue, is really a law enforcement issue, and children and family services should be involved. And the issue with children and family services, they seem to like mothers being on drugs and have a lot of, I guess, I don't want to say mercy, but leniency on the drug usage by mothers. I've met mothers in prisons. I mean, I can give you names. I'd be referred to them even by inmates in different. We have one inmate in LC's, Lorraine County Correctional Institution, LCCI, in LaGrange, I think as it is, down the street from me in Olmsted Township. Referred me to his mother in Cleveland Northeast pre-release over there in East 30th, across the street from the post office. She did drugs, and she had another child under 18. She didn't want to get out of prison because she didn't want to be going back to the streets. She liked the jails better. I'm not kidding you. This is like, one of the big problems that I'm seeing is it's drugs, and it just how do you deal with this? I do not believe my daughter's safe. I believe she's being severely beaten, and she needs to be protected. This has been a situation with all the women I've been with. Of course, children and family services has refused to talk to them. They don't like stay-at-home fathers the most, and of course, you got a father here. And of course, when the father is being accused, it makes sense to accuse the man of abuse. And counselors are helping me out. We're making much better progress more than ever. So I'm really excited, and I'm happy that we've got people, entities, agencies working closer with me. It's me. The issue is right here, okay? It's with me. It's not the women that I've been attracting. It's not them. I mean, yeah, they're doing things that are illegal. But still, I need to make sure that I'm working on me. And the fact is, I love these palm trees back there. I want to do more of my videos like this. I don't know why. I like the shade. It kind of looked kind of cool. You've seen some of the videos where they have nice little backgrounds, but this is a cool background too. It's really early in the morning, but I like the frost on the window for you because we're in here in Daytona Beach, 33 degrees this morning. I'm like, wow, I saw that. Like, and I went outside, took the garbage out and everything. Like, I got a short sleeve shirt on. Shorts. So I'm crazy, right? Maybe I have some kind of mental problem, That's what they like you to think, because it's all Jason's fault. I've been going to AA and NA meetings, and one person said that the reason why she would push other people to get on her drugs and drink her alcohol is because she wanted to bring people to her level. I'm bringing y'all to my level of transparency, happiness, prosperity, success. What's up? Yeah, I played ball with LeBron James. I haven't played football with Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes obviously is much younger than me. I'm 41. Whoa. Um, none of these guys. Well, I have played football with Mario Chalmers down here in Miami. Here, not in Miami, but not too far. I can't think of any other. I like college guys, but when you start playing ball with somebody else, that's like way up there. Man, you come to a whole new level, and you just can't help it. It's not like you're trying. It just comes out of you, you know. I like this background a lot, man. But I've always preferred the ocean, you know. So this is my update, and I know everything's working together for good. Law enforcement is going to be involved in the proper way. We and this it's not just with the children of my children of the mothers of my however it calls the mothers of my children, because there's more than one now, so it's a societal problem all throughout America. I'm not saying, oh well, these specific women are really good. You're just complete and total disaster. I'm the absolute paragon for what fatherhood is. Deadbeat, not paying bills for the girls to get their drugs and their ridiculous medical expenses, which I've reached out, by the way, to pay the hospital bills, which I didn't support that, but I reached out. They don't want it for my youngest daughter. Blessing. I've had video with her, and of course I've been cut off because I'm very hostile. I yell and scream and punch through the video, and which is just these sort of lies, by the way. What else? I sexual. That's lovely. I've been accused of child pedophile. These are, and of course I've been accused of drug activity and PayPal fraud. I do know what these things are now because I looked into them. PayPal fraud and Social Security fraud. These are legitimate crimes that they're actually. That I thought they were just made up kind of things. Along this whole pedophile thing. Like, where do you come up with this stuff? Just making things up like that. But there are things that actually looked into. It's 12 or 10 minutes.